and you're thinking every person who's driving like an asshole is black, stop that shit. Cut it out. If you're judging every black person that you see in a negative way before meeting them, stop that shit. Cut it out. It's not cool. What's goody, family? My triumphant family, good people, what's happening? We back in this thing on this episode of Chillin with Try. I noticed from time to time I get judged. You ever get that feeling someone's looking at you, judging you incorrectly? Being that I'm black, tattoos, young, I look younger than I am. They think there's no way that I'm into anything positive. There's no way he's living his life to serve others. There's no way that he wants to be Christ-like, There's no way that he's a good person. I don't know anything about Abraham Hicks or, I don't follow Mind Valley, or any pastor, preacher. I don't know anything about the Bible. I get judged. There's this one big guy at work. I don't know his name, but every time I see him, he gives me this look like I'm gonna steal his girl or his food out of the refrigerator or something. It's like, if I speak to him, he'll speak back. Hey, what's up, man? Whatever. But if I don't, there's this look he gives me, and it's so judgmental. I mean, it's very obvious that he's thinking that I'm no good. And I feel it, man. It's often, a few coworkers. A lot of the times it's kids though. It's these white kids. It's always a little white girl that looks at me. It's like, what are you teaching your kids, yo? Just yesterday, I'm at the Waffle House. I'm sitting there, and I noticed out of my periphery, there's a kid. So I look up with a smile, only to see judgment coming from a little girl, and she's with these two adults. And it's like, what are you teaching? What are you teaching this kid, yo? I don't have to get to know y'all well to know that y'all got some shit with y'all. Y'all are fucked up a little bit. They think there's no way that I know anything. I've ever heard of a Joel Osteen, right? Joyce Myers. There's no way. It's like, there's no way he can be decent. There's no way he can be civil, a good person. I wake up every day wanting to better myself and make the world a better place. I'm not violent. It's crazy. I pray. I meditate. And it's like, okay, keep treating me any kind of way, It's like, okay, if you think I'm gonna fuck your wife or your girlfriend and you coming at me sideways all the time, guess what? You treating me like crap, guess what? You treating me like I'm violent, like I have a gun on me, like I'm gonna do you wrong, guess what? Don't try it, because I will meet your ass halfway. But when I wake up, that's not what I'm on. It's like when you look like this, you're automatically into that drill music, that drill hip hop, gang culture, drug culture, violence. All he knows is boxing, sports, weaponry, trash. He's into the ratchetness. And I carry myself pretty well, so I know there are other black men who get it worse. Get it way worse than I do. But it's real, man. It's really like that. Shout out to my homegirl, Kayla. She's a real one. I was talking to her the other day and she said, love is the only commandment. It's real. Treat others how you want to be treated.
Okay, Lawrence.
That's such a good law to live by. Man, they think there's no way I know about Bob Proctor, Dr. Dwayne Dyer. There's no way I follow positive podcasts. Like, shout out to Lewis Howes and all of the wonderful, amazing people he's had on his podcast. There's no way I know anything about Neville Goddard, Earl Nightingale. Shout out to Ralph Smarts. So many positive people influence me. And that's how I'm coming. That's how I'm rocking every day. So when I get a look, when I notice that your first impression of me is negative, when I haven't done anything to earn that, it sucks. Being that I'm a driver, I'm sure that some of my coworkers probably think that I'm the one out there who drives recklessly. Rude ass drivers out there. Nah, I drive well, dude. From jump, I've always driven like by the rules. I take pride in that. Putting my signal light on and, you know, just driving how I'm supposed to. It's like society paints black men in a negative way, and it's ongoing. Like this morning I woke up thinking about Mr. Floyd, George Floyd. You know, that situation angered America. It angered even Ralph Smarts. He got mad, and he never gets mad. But that's something that ensures anger in the black community. So we got to keep them mad. We got to keep them riled up. We got to keep it to where we can keep judging them like this. It's always something out there that keeps us in a bad light. And it's weird. Even Africans, I've noticed a lot of African young ladies, they just have this thing about them where they're angry at me. Never met them a day in my life. There's no reason that someone who hasn't met me should be mad at me. It comes back to, so hey, black women, how are you raising your sons and daughters here in America as well? We can't have them thinking that we're bullies. I hear there's a video that they show them before coming to America, warning them to stay away from us, that we're a bad influence, we're wild and ratchet and all this kind of stuff. And then you got the radio, you got TV. It's just like, yo, the world has to do better. Everyone has to play their part and do better. What I see when it comes to the white kids who stare with this mean mug, and it's not just the little white girls, it's little white boys too. Often, this mean mug. Like, what is that? Like, what are you doing to influence your kid to think that I'm a bad person? Cause I ain't. I'm cool. And yeah, in our society, in the black community, there are some bad, there are some good. But if you don't know the person, your initial reaction to seeing them, not even meeting them, seeing them shouldn't be negative. It shouldn't be a frown or a, you know, a look like he's a predator, like I'm a predator. It's like, what is that? The little girl at the Waffle House, I look up with a smile, and it was like, she thought I was gonna look up and have fangs or something, or look up and I'm a fucking zombie, just you know, like what do you expect? What did she expect? It's crazy. It can change. It's wild, yo. It's like some people think there's no way I can be as decent as a white man in my position. A young, attractive white man, tattoos, muscles, haircut. There's no way I can be more decent, more civil, more intelligent than him. First impression, there's no way. And then I open my mouth and then it's like, okay, well, maybe. It's sad. It's sad, man. You know, it's a society that needs fixing. It's a stereotype. It's a prejudice that needs to disappear. That needs to go away. I know other brothers around the same age as me who know about all of these positive people that I mentioned as well, who know that they're royal, just as I know I am. When I mention the muscles, the good looks, there's a jealousy that comes. So it's not just being judged. And when I mentioned driving earlier, there are I've seen white guys out here driving who just suck at it. They suck at it. So, you know, if you're out there on the road and you're thinking every person who's driving like an asshole is black, stop that shit. Cut it out. If you're judging every black person that you see in a negative way before meeting them, stop that shit. Cut it out. It's not cool. It's all love though. It's all love. That's how I'm coming every day. How can I make this world a better place? How can I serve? And you already know, it's much love to you all. Thanks for listening. Thanks for chilling with me.